Chapter 19. The Thank You Apology. After the mermaid swam off to the island, there was plenty of time to process, and in a story such as this, it was difficult to even remember how this journey started or what was left of it. Without her direct presence, the mermaid's invisible influence was apparent, and there was a way to tune my awareness into it. By some miracle, the mermaid was still in this world, but I was not quite sure if she was from it. Now a shift came to change, in a way words cannot quite explain. With so much to process after she left, the 24 spirits prepared a volatile mixture in the kitchen when they stirred it up with a spoon before the utensil started to decay. "What's happening?" I asked the 24 spirits. "You're being transformed, and this isn't about striving to become something or someone better. It's not about reaching for improvements, but rather, it's time you write your thank you apology letter." A thank you? An apology? For what? For the past versions that have brought you here. You need to thank 3 past aspects of your soul in particular for what they have helped you through. Why, without them, you would not be renewed, said one of the 24. Now the spirits poured the volatile concoction into a teacup before they said, "Drink up." Is that venom or poison? The tea is here to restore you back to purity. Otherwise, when the mermaid comes back from across the sea, you won't be cleansed and ready for a family, they said. But you said this was a thank you letter or an apology, not a toxic tea. It's not toxic, it's organic, but the mixture is a bit surprising. The old aspects you need to address are your own ghosts from the past who must be honored if you are to move forward and become enlivened, said one of the 24. But how should I make sense of this? Now it was one of the marsh cats who offered up a paw and reached for one of the 24 necklaces. What's he getting at? Do you know what all of us can agree upon? With that necklace he's pointing at, you'll be protected no matter what happens. One of the 24 spirits paused. When it comes to great spiritual beings, this necklace contains the picture of a great saint who has since passed on. Know that every creature on the earth meets God at the time of death. God holds us after we thought there was nothing left. Now wear this necklace, honor your past, express thanks and an apology for the past aspects, and if you wish, we can even recall the energy where you first found this necklace, said the spirit. The necklace they referred to was another mala, and it appeared simple, yet there was a small picture of a man near the bottom, and he was a large Indian man who wore a plaid blanket. I recognize him. The necklace was in my hands, as there was a mysterious force behind all of it. So you're saying I'll be protected if I wear this, but what happens if I drink the volatile substance? You will express your thanks and your apology, as it exposes the truth behind all of it, said one of the 24 spirits. With the necklace around my head, the picture of the saint rested over my heart. Then after that, I held the volatile tea and drank the mixture up. Why, I remembered this man, yet it felt like he could operate his will from beyond the stars. His presence had led me to create a small spiritual group that was connected to a lineage of sages, as I felt honored to be a sort of ambassador. Just then, I saw a ghost of my past appear right before me. And at first, it looked like an old friend, or maybe this was an enemy. But the closer I looked at the ghost of my past, I realized this was me. Why, this ghost was my soul, a version of who I once was, back when I was tied into a deep attachment where I thought I provided selfless love. But this ghost of my past was so attached, and I saw how this ghost created a group to connect other kindred people and various souls, where I summoned a gathering for our group to meet with one another from all across the city. This ghost of my past went on to provide free snacks as I set up spiritual meetings. Why, this was a good attempt to learn about selfless activity. And at each gathering, I would bring the saint's picture, along with pictures of other sages, and I'd place them in our meeting as if these past beings were tuned in through remote viewing. The group became a local spiritual fellowship, and people arrived the way birds do. Not announced, just suddenly present, ready to soar together. Oh, the past was so clear, and this group welcomed many faces as newcomers. The gathering started with the intention of reflection, community, and spiritual connections. It was free to join, and without any commercial or business advertisements. Through the ancient sage's invisible direction, I felt how the man in the plaid blanket would guide us, and so this ghost of myself obeyed, as not a single meeting ever revolved around profit. Within an instant, the span of weeks and months unfolded when I watched the ghost of my past do what I could not believe. One by one, I abandoned all of them, and the spirit of the necklace revealed it all very precisely. Why, that volatile tea revealed the deepest parts of me, and this is never who I sought to be. But now, I was subjected to an emotional heartbreak that shattered my reality when I couldn't understand this version of my old self, whom I loved so dearly, could hurt my own soul and others so ruthlessly while I behaved so recklessly. My soul was so sensitive, while the ghost of my past revealed how I forced that old life to fall apart. And just like that, I cracked open when I caused the break that shattered my heart. And so one of the 24 spirits spoke. That's the first ghost of your past. Now it's time to meet the next. After I abandoned the community, one after the other, I met the second ghost of my past, and here I appeared like a good friend whom I looked up to. But in this case, I went behind my friend's back and pushed him away until he didn't come back. It was my good friend, and it was fear that made me do it. Forgive me, and how I pushed you through the worst of it. When my heart started to crack, I projected my pain onto you. You were always there for me, a sincere and honest friend, and look what I put us through. Oh, the first ghost of my past revealed how I abandoned those I brought together, and the second ghost revealed how I projected my worst fears upon my soul brother. Bewildered by the situation and the volatile tea, I looked down to the saint's picture over my heart when a second crack broke through me. Why are you doing this? I asked the saint's picture. But the spirit of the necklace remained as a bright light among a fog of my past confusion. And so I felt the mistakes as a fierce, energetic pressure as it rippled through the body, where I began buzzing. My nervous system was overloaded by intense misunderstandings as I prepared for an inner combustion. Yet, there was no way to release this energy, as my own soul was on the verge of erupting. The first two ghosts of myself appeared as cracks that shattered my old reality. But what was happening? "You're breaking free," whispered one of the 24. First, there was the break of abandonment. Next, the ghost of my past exposed how I projected my pain and fears upon others who had been there for me. And even though these 2 cracks shattered my reality, the necklace saw everything so differently. The beads of this necklace became warm, present, and perfect. And somehow the saint's picture could expose everything to reveal my truest motive deep under the surface. As if the necklace had led me in a circle, a third ghost appeared, and here I was. 1/3 of me had abandoned the group I started. 1/3 of me had pushed away a dear friend by my own fears, and now the last third of my past self appeared. I was led back to the local community I helped create, and so in this memory, I knew why I had to step away. Since love knows to give itself away, I took what love I had, and I gifted the leadership of the group back to the community, because what I found in the third ghost revealed what lived deep within me. Oh, back then, I thought I was a person that other people could trust, except now the necklace revealed this third and final crack. I was fractured by my past to reveal how I was no different than any other man upon the planet, because deep within me lived a hidden motive of heartbreaking lust. Lust does not need to be announced. He arrives early, she smiles warmly, and they stay long enough to measure the room. Perhaps he or she waits for just the right moment to move in on a new partner. Lust is that craving that forgets the soul's deepest desire. It appears when love's patience is too slow for the ego's selfish appetite. Lust does not announce itself as corruption, yet it borrows the costume of devotion. Where love gives everything away to see others grow, lust sneaks in and prowls on the desires of the individual's personal ego. Where love builds a community, it's lust that prowls around old wounds and fractures. But still, love would not subject lust to condemnation. Love knows that lust will collapse under its own weight and misguided actions. Love understands that lust is emptiness mistaken for fulfillment, silence where reverence should have been, and a subtle shame that needs no language. Where the love among all of us would meet up in the group and wonder, who are we really within our bodies, and how can we be here now? I saw that I too had a sense of lust, where lust seems to ask, what can you give me now? Lust did not arrive breathing heavily. It arrived softly, attentive, and already familiar with the shape of the wound. It stood so close, not to protect, but to measure. It listened, not to understand, but to prepare for its descent. Even as my love had moved through this community, blessing others without urgency, yet here I saw there was a hidden spirit of lust, which moved faster, mistaking speed for sincerity. And so, such a hidden desire of lust mistook vacancy for invitation. It reaches to grasp without honor, ready to replace others in an instant, while love unites us, bringing our souls closer together. Lust is that fall from grace, where it would daydream and think of making sexual advances on another. Oh, lust is like the opposite of love. Love gives, but lust takes. When you lust after someone, you are using a person made in God's image as a tool for your own desire's sake. Love asks, how can I honor you? How can I support all souls? Whereas love gives freely, lust cheats willingly and behaves for its own self-interest. Now the third ghost of me stood beside the other two, and this is where all the faults came clear into view. Oh, this third crack ruined me as my heart broke completely, and no longer can I say that any other person wronged me, but rather I witnessed these misguided forces move through my own humanity, and so it revealed that I needed to address this immediately. And by some miracle, the saint's picture on this necklace reframed the betrayal as an initiation, not humiliation. With those 3 souls in front of me, I knew that this was the real me, and so I invited them closer to sit down in the kitchen where I made them each a cup of tea, and so I spoke my thank you apology. I want to say thank you for teaching me, for helping me, and for being there for me even when I was at my worst. Thank you for everything you've done to help me, because deep down, I know you offered me so much love when we were each trying to be there for each other sincerely. And I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I abandoned you, and I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry my fear pushed you away, and I can't blame anyone else, but rather I take responsibility because this is all the stuff that was hidden within me that's come clear into view. Thank you for your love, even if I wasn't able to understand it back then. And please accept my apology, as I'm working harder than ever to be a better man. At once, those 3 ghosts smiled. Then a moment later, they disappeared, as if they were all figments of my own imagination. Why, I was not rejected, but rather, this necklace released me from my own grasp of selfishness, abandonment, and hidden lustful thoughts. Lust always exposes itself by what it cannot sustain. And even though I was ruined by the 3 ghosts of my own self, love was always my compass. The spirit of the necklace was greater than all of us, as it exposed the tiny cracks that were hidden. And even though the little fractures within our lives were so tiny, the cracks grew and grew until I broke open. I wanted to ask the ghosts of my own past what happened, but the old layers of life were gone, while this fresh reality was so light. Maybe such ghosts are not there to haunt us, but allow us to say thank you and apologize as we enter a fresh life. And so the spirit of this necklace gave me a clear teaching where a new path could thrive. Rumi says, there is a hidden door that can be opened, yet heartbreak is the cost. Through this whole process, I saw how God carries us through the door, while not an ounce of grace is ever lost. Somehow the spirit of the necklace held all of us in the community and led us on a path. And if I remained where I once was, I would have been bound by the old conditioning and held back. Why, those little cracks were so tiny that they were almost hidden, but something had to be broken open. And so it appears that heartbreak can jumpstart the soul's greatest transformation. And so one of the 24 spoke. Once the old version of us breaks open, God's grace supports us. And just how the cracks that broke us reveal so much, God also exposes the pure goodness within the depths of us. What a privilege it is to face the spirit of abandonment, because now you will refuse to abandon anyone else. How lucky are we to face our fears, because now you will refuse to give up on another soul, even if others give up on us. In the midst of a selfish world, who among us keeps a pure intention? We have exposed our own hidden motives of selfishness as the fractures come forth to release us from all that is no longer needed. And lastly, let us examine lust. Oh, how it drives so many into chaos. Lust is the whore of Babylon's tactic, as the desire spreads a yearning to all, where her lust keeps the heart trapped. Yet examine how you have freed us as you broke lust open. We have exposed lust's truest intention, and so we can move free from the whore of Babylon, while all the lustful men and women have yet to face their own repulsive problems. The ways in which we are broken are the ways in which we are freed. While others will sort through their own choices, you, my son, are set free into purity. Only the broken-hearted are genuine. Their karma is purified, and our love is proven clean. While others are polluted with misguided motives, we stay true in the hour which proves most difficult. And even if you thought you were abandoned, betrayed, or cheated, you never closed your heart, said one of the 24. How do you have all this power? Where did this great shift arise from? Every time we choose truth over comfort, a part of God returns, said the spirit of the necklace. Each necklace held a power, but it was not within a person's own control. Rather, the power within each necklace seemed to act from its own separate dimension, with its own intention, to reveal a unique teaching. Now what came next was most unexpected, because the necklace revealed that this spirit is woven within everyone else. There it revealed the light of life, which was nothing other than our own true self. Only after the cracks break us open can we see that there is no separate person, no one outside of anyone. There is no one else that abandons us or cheats us, but rather, when we are wise, we know that it breaks us open so that we may find the grace of God. Oh, blessed is the crisis that makes us grow, the fall that makes us gaze up to heaven, and the problem that makes us search for God. And so it seems that the most trustworthy souls have all been broken. Why, the cracks that break us do in fact release us. And as the truth shattered me, now I felt so light when I saw how it sets our soul free. There our spirit ascended out from the body and carried me into the realm of higher galaxies. Free from my own mistakes, my judgments, my inner quarrels, and anxieties of a past life, now my spirit gazed down upon the land as our essence floated up above. There I saw the cause of all our misplaced selfish actions as it was channeled into one very particular human. There I saw the center of all lust, living in the Whore of Babylon. As my spirit floated up to the astral plane, I had a view of what occurred within our world energetically. Because when we break open, we can see life like a parallel reality. Now who was she? And why was the whore down there? On earth, she dominated so many men and women to pursue their lustful thoughts, and so she caged our world by a sort of repressed desire. Why, all our world's misplaced actions stemmed from one causation, and how had we not seen it before? Why, only now could I see that the Whore of Babylon had misconstrued our reality so harshly that we couldn't see it clearly, and it had poisoned our entire world's reality. The Whore of Babylon confused us by tricking us to forget our inherent unity. And even though I couldn't quite see how she tricked our world, as I floated out of my old body, I felt how the world's lustful intentions led so many others to behave unfaithfully. Why, even me, in the past, I had fallen victim to her influence over our reality. But after you experience such a breaking point, you know there is a way to set the soul free. Now who else was out there, freed from the Whore of Babylon? Surely there were others among us who had not given up. Why, if you hear this, then maybe it is you who refuse to quit. And as the Whore of Babylon tricks us, only the wise are not seduced by lust. And maybe we are lucky if the world breaks us, because it liberates the pure spirit within the heart center of all of us. But how do we put an end to this lustful madness? I wondered.